Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. It is wash day. If you've never been here before, this is kind of what I do. I come on and tell you about the products that I'm going to be using and kind of walk you through the steps. Trying very hard to reduce the length of these videos, but I love giving the details. I like to think about what you may be interested in, and so anyway, they end up going off rail. But I'm so glad you're here, and I hope that you will stick around and subscribe and learn about more products and more brands. I love talking about natural hair and products. So I'm going to be using Hydrathermals today, you guys. I know you have seen them around a lot. I have seen them and I am just now getting the opportunity to try it. I am totally excited. I'm always excited to try something new. I can't wait to see how this is going to come out. I know several people who use them and love the results they get. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. I've got a lot of stuff laid out here. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be using through the video. I have a follicle mist. This is a scalp spray. So, a lot of people are doing like scalp oils now to kind of help with the healthy scalp. And this is called a follicle mist. And it is a spray for your scalp. And it's not one that you rinse out. You leave it on. And it says it contains multiple extracts and amino acids, encourages length retention, prevents breakage and shedding. I'm going to be using that after I deep condition. I have a hair growth oil. This is huge. It is olive oil, castor oil, peanut oil, sunflower, apricot, black seed oil, kukui oil, some of my favorites. That's a lot of oil. Oh my gosh. And they have a aloe curl enhancing twisting cream. And here is another huge container. This is 8 ounces. It looks so big. And this one is made of just some familiar ingredients that we all know and love. Aloe gel. It has, let me see some of the ingredients that we recognize. Aloe juice, avocado oil, rose extract, melissa extract. I see lemongrass extract. What I don't see is a butter here. So that is fascinating. That is going to be very interesting. I don't think I've ever used a twisting cream that did not have a butter in it. So it says it's great for braid outs, twist outs, shingling, bantu coils, and finger coils. Curl defining, botanically rich, extremely moisturizing, provides slip and anti-breakage. So this is going to be interesting. And then I have the moisture boosting shampoo and a deep treatment conditioner. So this is a shampoo. And this is a protein deep treatment. And I am not going to be using this today. I have used so many products with protein and Ayurvedic herbs in it. I'm really trying to soothe and smooth and moisturize my hair back. So I'm taking a little break from those. And so I'm going to be using products now that are just a little bit more moisturizing for a while till I can get my hair back to just how I'm comfortable feeling. Not that any of those products have made it just like super dry or super hard, but I know over time using them over and over and over and over and over again will eventually lead to that, just like protein. So this is going to be a moisturizing, I hope, a moisturizing hair wash day. And so if you're interested in joining me, then stay tuned. Hey, so I am back and I have just rinsed out my deep conditioner. I am getting ready to style, but I wanted to come and catch you up with what all is taking place up until this point. So I started using this pre-poo treatment and I stopped. Number one, it says to put it on dry hair. I never do that anyway. I always put my pre-poo on damp hair, spraying a little water on it. Even with that, this just is absolutely too thick. It feels more like it ought to be a leave-in or even a styler. And even after I looked at the ingredients, I thought it's got some really good ingredients in it that seem like it would give it some slip, and it does have slip, but you have to work with it for so long because it's so thick. Like the wash day process is already hard enough and tedious enough. I don't want the pre-poo stage to be this hard, so it took me just way too long to get this out. And I actually decided I'm gonna mix this with a leave-in one one day to see how it does. None of the ingredients in there are harmful, so I don't feel bad doing that. So that just got way too tedious. So I went and started using their hair growth oil as my pre-poo. And why didn't I just use that in the first place? I was talking about how much oil it was. These are amazing pre-poo oils. Olive, castor, peanut, sunflower, and apricot kernel oil are the first 5. And so I stopped using that and used this. Way better. Felt fantastic going on. Putting this on top of damp hair felt amazing. And so once I went into the shower to start washing my hair, that water on top of that, I could tell where I put the cream pre-poo and where I put the oil pre-poo. The cream pre-poo, again, I have to really work with it. The places that have the oil on it, I'm able to take my hair as the water run out and use the praying hands method and just get shedded hairs out just at the end of that process. Like, just was so easy. And so that is why I typically use oil, and that's why I just need to stick with the oil. So that is where I am. I'm done with the deep conditioner, and I will post the deep conditioner in a separate video. But I am at the point now where I'm about to use the leave-in. And so I am back, you guys. I did not come back at all during my styling. I did decide to kind of do this part here and twist my hair using the twisting cream from Hydrathermals. It is 2 days later, and I'm coming back to just show you the results. And I didn't touch it after taking down the twist. I wanted to show you the definition. I was so scared about this cream, I've got to be honest, because it is a twisting cream that does not have any butter in it, as I told you before, and I don't think I've ever used a twisting cream that did not have a butter. I am very pleasantly surprised at this. My hair feels really good. I did use a good bit of the hair growth oil. I put some in my scalp. I sealed my ends in with it, and I also ended up putting this in as a pre-poo, and it worked very well for all of them. Okay, I'm going to talk about all of these separately. I did not bring the shampoo down here, but it came in a container just like this. You saw it earlier. It cleansed very well. A little bit goes a long way. Nice and moisturizing, but that shampoo was so thick. I don't think I've ever seen a shampoo that thick before. I tried to get it out of the little pop top. I couldn't get it out. Then I took the whole lid off, and I shook and I shook and I shook. I could not get that shampoo out of that bottle. I mean, I shook my hands for dear life. And so once I got one little drop, it was like, thank you, Jesus. And I would put it on and then just shampoo my hair. Fortunately, it was enough that just those little drops would do. Only needed a little bit. It cleansed very well. It was just way too thick. I don't think I've ever said that about a shampoo before. Way too thick. And so I used a separate deep conditioner, and you'll see that in a separate video. But I then used the Camille Rose leave-in conditioner. This has just kind of become my go-to. When I'm trying a new butter or styler and I don't know how it's going to come out, this is so hydrating. It goes so deep into the cuticles and makes your hair so nice and flexible and moisturized from the inside until I know if the styler doesn't go like I think, then this is just a nice backup just in case it all goes wrong. So I did use this, and then I used the twisting cream. This was so interesting. I'm gonna show it to you. It is more of a botanical type cream in that it is not, even just looking at it, like it's not white. It is like this ivory off-white color, and it is not super thick either. It is like, look at this, very soft. So I was so scared that this was not going to be enough moisture for my hair. You see, it is sort of an opaque cream that just doesn't have a lot of richness to it. I mean, I guess that's the best thing I can think of. It's just super, super duper soft cream. I can't even call it a butter. It really is a cream. As I am looking in it from the inside now, I can see, I don't think you can, where there are little pockets of oil down in it, where from my disturbing the cream, some of the oil has settled in it. And so I can just look at that and see it kind of sitting on top and even running off down the center. But that had nothing to do with the efficacy of this cream. Very, very impressed. And then I put a couple of drops of this hair oil on top of it. I said earlier this was a humongous bottle of oil, and it is. It's 8 ounces, but for some reason it looks like more than 8. I don't know why. This is a lot of oil, but this is a great oil. This is fantastic. It starts out with olive oil, castor oil, 2 of my favorites anyway, and then peanut oil, sunflower oil, and apricot oil. It is moisturizing, and it is silky, and it provides so much shine. It smoothed through your hair so well. It helped a lot in my pre-pooing process. It sealed everything in all nice and tidy, and I think it just gave my hair that little bit of to seal in the moisture and give it a little shine. My hair is really, really nice and defined, and I'm gonna get ready to take it down. I just wanted to show you this. Like, I've been playing in it for a couple of hours. I literally took it down a couple of hours ago, and I've just kind of been wearing it like this, and I've still not gotten any frizz, and it's still very defined. It feels really, really good. And the thing I'm gonna say here before I forget is, if you're not an oil user, I really, really suggest at the end of your styling that you take a couple of drops of oil and rub it over your hair. Especially when it's wet, if you're setting it for a twist out or braid out or anything like that, it really does seal that oil in and give it just that little bit of extra, not only hold as far as holding the moisture in, but just this shine that is so unusual for my hair. My hair is generally very, very dull naturally, and so adding that little oil while it's still wet gives us opportunity to just kind of really settle in there and give it that shine that it needs. And so I'm gonna go off and I'm going to start taking these apart, but I just wanted you to see. I'm gonna take a couple of drops of this. This oil has macadamia nut oil in it. It has black cumin seed oil, kukui seed oil. It smells very good. And so if you are a oil fan, and I know some of you are, you will really, really like this. Really, really like it. If you're not much of an oil user, the other thing you can do with it is concentrate it on your ends. If you are styling your hair and you don't like oil in your hair, to just take a little bit extra and put it on the ends, and especially during this colder weather. I keep saying that, and you're going to continue to hear me say that, because I think a lot of us forget to change up our products in the colder weather. You really, really need a little extra. So this may be where you add a butter if you have thicker hair. If you don't, this is where you may want to add a oil just to add a little moisture. So I'm going to go all over, and I am taking these twists and literally separating them in half. Because I made these rather small, I don't think I intended to do that because I knew it would be a lot of work. It should give it quite a bit of curls. I don't know what kind of volume I'm going to get because they're so tiny, but they are separating very well from roots to end. I haven't had that problems with the end so much since I did that trim. That works miracles. If you're finding that you're separating your hair and it is tangling right here on the very, very ends, you either got tangled hair in there or you've got split ends and need to trim. So as you can see, this is going really well. I'm super duper surprised. Okay, I'm gonna go on off and I'm gonna finish this up, and I'm gonna come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, I am back. Here is the hair. It's so funny. It's like the smaller you do the twist, they actually come out looking like braids. My hair has so much definition. It's hard to believe that this is actually a twist out, but it is. I hope you can see it. All very well still defined. I am flabbergasted. Flabbergasted. I'm telling you, the longer I am with this, the longer I figure out something else. So this cream, it says curl defining, botanically rich, extremely moisturizing, provides slip and anti-breakage. It is so super duper moisturizing, and I'm trying to figure out what is the base. What is it that is giving it so much life? I don't know. I don't know. But this hair looks really good. If I have to say so myself, it feels amazing. You saw how it separated so great, and taking it down, I didn't get any frizz. Fluffing it out, very little frizz. I'm a little verklempt. I really don't know what to say here. I wasn't expecting that. I honestly expected to come on here with this frizzy afro, I guess, which is fine if that's what you're going for, but I really did not expect this much definition in my hair. How many times have you come on and said, my styler needs some butter, it has to have a butter? I'm mocking myself because this one doesn't have a single solitary butter, and I've probably got more definition than I've ever gotten in a style. If I were to look back, this is probably more definition I've had in a long time. It is showing some of my length. It's not very shrunken. It's a little bit of magic, y'all. I don't know what to say about this, except this is very good. Very good. I am so shocked. I don't know what to say. I can truly say that I will be using every bit of that cream. If you did not want to use it for styling, such as a braid out or whatever, it just makes a good moisturizer because it's just so hydrating. So I'm not going to go on and on. You see how I feel. It is a fantastic product. I don't have a single, the only issue I had throughout this entire wash day was getting that shampoo out of the bottle because it was so thick, but it was still very good when I used it. I did not get a chance to use the protein deep conditioner, but on my next wash, when I need some protein, I will use that to see how it goes. But just kind of as a starter to kind of see the reputation of the company, I highly recommend these. It is very obvious that somebody knows what they're doing. Exemplary results. So if you have any questions for me that I can answer, you can drop them down in the comments box. You can use that Hydra Love code to try you some if you're interested. If you are here for the first time, I hope you will subscribe and that you will check out other videos on the channel. This is just kind of how I am set up. I will come on and show you some products that I have received, and then I'll come back on and let you see me use it, and then you can determine for yourself whether it's something you're interested in or not. And this one is definitely worth checking out. So you guys be sure to follow them on Instagram and sign up for their sales and events and the emails that they send out so that you can know about what's going on with them. That is about it. Like this video on the way out if you liked it, and I'd love to know what you think of the hair and what you think of the products. If you've used them before, please share with us your experience, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.